And multiple heat advisories have been issued for safety in the past few weeks and could continue.
Yeah, Audrielle Tackett joins us now. Audrielle, is this a sign for what's ahead this summer and even possibly years to come?
For the summer, yes. For years to come, possibly.
Yikes.
For now, National Weather Service says Boise says the agency's Climate Prediction Center expects the unusually warm weather to continue through November of this year. Last month ended with temperatures hotter than normal. For only the second time ever since 1897, Boise saw 100 degrees in the month of May. June is starting with the same level of heat. Some days are experiencing temperatures nearly 20 degrees above average.
We might see some hundreds again later this month, and that's the pattern that we're likely to see for the whole summer, above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation.
It is not unusual for the weather to cool off and heat up in a repetitive pattern, but long-term trends are starting to take shape.
Last year we had 20 days where the temperature was 100 degrees or hotter, and none of those days occurred that early. I think the first one was in late June.
National Weather Service uses 30-year climate periods to measure what is considered normal for cities. The current average temperatures result from the data recorded from 1991 to 2020.
2020 climate normals, they replaced the ones that were computed in the previous 30-year decade ending in 2010. And indeed, it was warmer in this next set of data. So we are seeing that trend over 30-year periods of time getting warmer and warmer.
The heat and dry conditions raise concerns about water supply. The early extreme heat affects snowpack and how fast it melts. Hydrologist Alejandro Flores says this year, runoff came early with the early arriving heat.
It's really the snowpack, the wintertime snowpack, that sort of sets the stage for and provides us the vast majority of our water resources that we will use all throughout the rest of the summer season.
The faster snow melt means more water now, but less water later, when the summer outlook calls for hotter and drier than average months ahead.
We have kind of hot and dry summers, and we're limited in our water availability like we are in the Western United States. You have to really start, managing your water resources much more carefully later on in the season.
And Flores says if this trend continues, potential future impacts could be having to harvest early, implementing water restrictions on households, and needing to conserve more water overall. Boise being a high desert climate, it's built for the heat, but not necessarily this early.
Yeah, tough situation to be in. Thank you, Audrielle.